I'm Drew with Blue Squall Media, and today we have Bob from Bulldog Metals. Bob, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Drew. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Bob owns a scrap metal company here in Red Deer, Alberta.
I started 2007. I've been in the business 45 years, but I started Bulldog 2003, got a location 2007. What we do is we recycle metal to melt it and reused all over the world.
You bring in a lot of different materials and then ship it out
Yeah,
facility,
there's a
right?
lot of moving parts. It's not quite as simple as it sounds. We got to take it in, we got to process it, make it into a commodity that steel mills, aluminum mills, everyone can use. And that takes some manpower and some heavy machinery to do. And then logistically, sometimes we ship overseas into Asia, sometimes the States, not right now because of what's going on, but Canada, you know, lots of other places. And then ultimately we and other people buy it back as new material.
What would you describe as like some of the challenges that you face?
I think a lot of people had no idea what our business was. We were referred to as junkyards, or, even some people referred to or recycled materials as garbage or trash. I think we wanted to educate the public and educate our community on what we are trying to do here and how important this commodity is to the world. Obviously, your videos were kind of perfect venue to do that. I knew it was going to take a while, so I committed to a full year. And I have gotten lots of great feedback we went to Las Vegas for a convention. Our industry has conventions once a year. I met people in Las Vegas who said, "I love your videos" from our website, and that was someone else in the business. So I'm thinking, wow, they're already in the business and they know about it. So hopefully, and I'm pretty sure, we were reaching the local community where we really were targeting.
What made you decide to work with us as opposed to like, other video guys out there?
I've known what you've done. I knew your background. I've actually worked with you before. So I knew that you would not only do you have the technology to give us great shots, but you also have the eye, and you know how to tell a story. And that's what I appreciate because, just showing video, kind of, you need some type of context and you need some type of story to kind of let the audience know what you're trying to do here. And I knew you would be able to do that.
Yeah, that's essentially a big passion of mine is finding the story and telling it.
Mm-hmm.
And even in a place like a scrapyard, there's still lots of story to tell. Can you describe the process that we went through? Like the planning, what did we do to, to put together the project?
Well, early on, we had meetings about what we were trying to achieve. So we'd have brainstorming sessions on what a series of videos should be, and kind of starting from scratch. Introduction. No one knew what a scrapyard was. What goes on in a scrapyard? Where did scrap come from? Where does it go? Is there a process to getting it to a certain point? And all through the year, we had those conversations and said, we need to focus on this because people don't understand this. Or here's something we never thought of. Maybe we need to introduce this to our customers and the public, show them this. We just kind of showed them every aspect of our business, basically.
And how would you describe the experience of that?
Well, I think in many ways it was educating to me myself as well, because I didn't realize things that I took for granted within our industry was not quite as common knowledge to other people. So I realized I had to kind of start from a basic knowledge of what we do. And the more we kind of unfold it to our customers and our audience, there's not only is there a story to the metals, there's also a story to the community, because ultimately we're trying to be a part of the community. The community has supported us wonderfully for many years, and we also like to let the community know that we are part of them and we want to support them when we can.
So, and you kind of touched on this a little bit, but how was the content that we provided for you?
Well, I thought it was great. I mean, you used a really good combination of aerial shots as kind of introducing what we're doing today, and then all kinds of great music you kind of put into the videos to kind of give you a feel of, of what we're doing and what the message we're trying to get forward. I think we did a great, you give us great direction on narration, how to explain things and how to lay out the story. And that really helped in the videos.
How did we distribute the content? Like, how did we get that to you? And how was that part of, that end of things?
We would have a conversation on editing. You would edit. I'd look at the final edit, me or Marcio. And then we'd say, okay, that looks good. Because again, you're trying to give people a message. You don't want a 20-minute video, right? You want to keep their interest. So we had short videos. But after we agreed on the cuts and the video, then you would email it to us and then we would send it out there on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. And, some of these videos got 12, 15,000 hits.
And that actually leads into the next question as far as the views on those videos and those types of things. Like what did you see as far as the results that you got in working with us?
I think definitely more exposure. I know what you guys do. Oh yeah, I've seen your videos. We just interviewed some people for hiring, and a lot of them, have you seen the videos before they got here because they want to know exactly what we do. So in many ways, it's a training exercise, and we can actually take some of the videos that you have produced and we can use them as training videos, because we talk about certain jobs, certain pieces of machinery. Well, before we actually put someone in a machine, we can talk about it and watch the video to give them an overall picture of what that machine is capable of or what it does. So yeah, it's been great for educational and informational purposes.
And what about your clientele? Like how about the results as far as like bringing people into the scrapyard? Or
if we're trying to get a new client and we're having a conversation with them, but they don't really know us, we could lead them or tell them to go to our Facebook page and watch some of the videos, because it kind of gives us a legitimacy as well. They see we're there, see we're part of the community, see we actually have a bigger operation than some people may think, see that we care a lot about safety and about our people. We care about the industry because obviously we're recyclers. We want to, actually use less energy to get the products to the market, and recycling does that. So there's a whole lot of ways that we use it. Like as a reference, that's a great way to use your videos as a reference point.
I just looked today, I was like, just curious, like you're at 750 subscribers and then still keeps growing. And, so those are people that are, still watching and enjoying the videos and, did you ever do any like asking, hey, how'd you hear about us? Like anybody new coming in, like to see if there were.
No, we haven't done that lately. We have in the past when we've, paid for advertising in different forms. But lately, in the last year or so, we have not done any marketing research and tracking, and we should.
Did you see any uptick in sales or like, increase in?
Yeah, last year it was either the best or literally very close to the best for product in, product out volumes. And, what I do is I don't necessarily do a scientific kind of where did you find out about it, but I do anecdotally. And a lot of people have said, I've seen your videos, and if you say, okay, Blue Squall, Drew Kenworthy, they'll Google and they'll find out what you've done, who you are, what you look like. They'll want to know a lot of things. So it's important to have that reference point.
Yeah, for sure. Which is the reason why we're doing this. Is that
yes, exactly.
Give myself some social proof as what we've done before, right? It's sort of because people do they like to do their homework and they like to know about the business before they get involved in it. That kind of thing.
Definitely.
You could say that indirectly you may not have an exact idea, but it probably did impact the business.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I know it did. I've talked to people downstairs and they always give me comments. Like I'm talking to people who work in the office who actually see customers on a regular basis, face to face. And they've told me, oh yeah, this person said they seen her videos and that person likes her videos. And, so I know it's people are watching them. And so, yeah, it is working. And the good thing about video is it never goes away. I mean, you pay for bus benches or you pay for whatever it is. When you stop paying, it's done. I mean, once you own the video, you own the video. It could go on for years and years and years. And you could get customer traffic from that 2, 3, 5 years from now without, whether you're paying or not.
No, that's really good, Bob. What about personally? Like, did you see any benefits in your life personally from this?
It actually, in many ways, it was a calling card. Like people would ask me a lot, what do you do? I don't understand. And so a lot of times I'll send them to the video. Then I said, if you got any questions after that, I'll be happy to answer them after watching a few videos,
Where would you think that maybe you would have been if you didn't work with us? Like if you didn't have this, this YouTube channel a year later and all this stuff, where do you think you'd be?
I think we'd be behind, certainly in our exposure, and we certainly would be behind in our understanding of our industry.
So then just one more question as far as like, if there's anybody on the fence of working with us or booking a call with us, and, what would you say to them about working with us?
I'd say not only are you getting great video, you're getting great video ideas. Because when you hire Drew to do this, he's also a great idea man. Ways to enhance your message. And I would say it's a great way to show people who you are and what you do. And again, like I said before, the message lives on long after the contract or, the video has been released. And that's what I like about it as well.